Hi, Pat. Were you inside our house again today?
Why, yes. You gave me the keys so I can come and go as I please, didn't you? You don't have to make it sound like I snuck into your home.
I did give you the keys, but I had asked you to stop it, didn't I?
Stop what?
First, to enter our house without me knowing. I gave you those keys in case of an emergency. And 2, to stop throwing away the food I cooked. Simon just called me and asked me why all the food is gone.
Oh, you don't call that cooking. It tasted awful. So I tossed it away before my grandson eats it. You need to learn how to make better food. Just because my son is in Asia for his new project doesn't mean you should stop making decent meals for Simon.
Pat, I've had enough of this. It's rude and inappropriate. And now Simon has to wait for me to come home to eat a supper.
It's inevitable. It's better than having to eat your cooking. My poor grandson deserves to be fed with proper food. Aren't you concerned for his health?
I am now because he has nothing to eat. Why are you doing this? You make my life so difficult these days.
If you think so, you need to either learn how to cook or quit working so late. Don't blame it on me. I'm trying to teach you a lesson.
You're being ridiculous. I work hard to support my family, and yet you treat me so disrespectfully. Besides, I gave you those keys in case Simon needed an adult to stay with him. Not because you can go inside when nobody is home and go through our refrigerator. If you can't respect what I ask of you, then give me back those keys.
No! What is wrong with you? You are making it sound like I'm a horrible person. You can't talk to your mother-in-law like that.
What is wrong with me? What if I went into your house without telling you? Or if I threw away the food you cooked for your family?
Daisy, why don't you get it? Can't you see that I'm doing this for your own sake? So that you can become a better mother and wife?
No, I don't understand.
Your husband is not around, and you are very busy with work. So you've been slacking as a homemaker.
I'm not slacking. I'm doing what's most efficient for my family.
A good mother doesn't do what's most efficient. She does what's best for her family, period. Ugh, see, this is why you need someone to snap you back to reality.
Maybe back in your days, but not in the 21st century. I don't need you to snap me back to the old ways. Besides, even if any of what you say are true, you don't just get to throw away people's meals like that. Why can't you see how rude that is?
There is no point in saving horrible food. Plus, you get the better idea if I throw it away, don't you? It's effective discipline.
Discipline? You have no business disciplining me.
I have no choice, do I? No matter how many times I tell you to learn how to cook, you just don't listen. I'll say it again. I'm doing this for you, so get cracking!
Okay, I get your point. But that does not give you the right to treat me this way. I'm asking you nicely to stop it, please.
I will think about it when I think your cooking's become better. If you don't like what I'm doing, then start practicing. Daisy, the food you cooked was horrible again. I made sure it went into the trash.
What? Today?
Yes, today. What do you mean?
I don't get it. How did you get inside?
Through the front door? How else would I get inside your house?
I changed the lock. You should only have the old keys. What the hell did you do?
Oh, well, you got me for a second. I was so confused when your door wouldn't open. I stood there like an idiot for a while.
Then how did you get in? Nothing special?
Thankfully, your son had an early dismissal today, so he came home shortly after. So I just had him open the door. And I already went to the shop to make a copy.
Hold on a minute. You made a copy? Without my consent? You're joking, right?
Of course I'm not. Do you need to see it to believe it? Surely you're not so dumb to realize I'm only doing what is necessary.
Give me a break. How many lines are you going to cross? Why did you make a copy?
Because I need the keys to check your cooking. Why else?
I changed the lock so you would stop doing that. I seriously don't understand why you keep doing this. It's outrageous. You're unbelievable.
Daisy, you need to stop that attitude right now. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm doing this for you? You are really too stupid to understand, aren't you? Oh, you are being ridiculously rude to your mother-in-law.
I'm the one being rude? First of all, I have never asked you to check my cooking. And now you've used my son to get what you want? None of this is acceptable.
Daisy, you are not listening to me. I come down to your house all the time, despite my busy schedule, for your sake. You should be thanking me, but all you do is complain.
You are the one who is not listening. Why would you continue to do something I've asked you to stop? I have nothing to be thankful of.
Ugh, you are so selfish. I am tired of hearing you complain. You shouldn't have changed the locks without telling me. I only did what is necessary to look out for my grandson.
You've lost your mind, Pat.
I have never been so clear-headed. If I didn't come to your house today, your son would have eaten garbage. Do you really want that for him? I saved his day.
I've really had enough now. I can't go on like this anymore.
Well then, just listen to what I'm saying. You should stop fighting and do as I say. And have some cash ready tomorrow.
Cash? For the keys?
I had to go make copies because of you. Have it ready on the table.
Fine, then I will.
Daisy, your cooking has not improved one bit. Everything tasted disgusting.
What about the soup? I was confident you liked that one.
You call that soup? Ugh. Well, it's gone in the trash like everything else. How can you say you were confident with something like that? I'm starting to think you have issues with your taste.
I see. Well, I made it the way you taught me, old lady. You must have a problem too, then.
Excuse me? How rude of you to speak to your mother-in-law like that.
This is Brittany. I am so ashamed of you, Mom. Who the hell do you think you are to treat Daisy like this?
Brittany?
Yes, remember your own daughter? I came all the way down here to make you stop bullying Daisy. She called me crying for help. How dare you?
Is this really you, Brittany? But you're supposed to be across the country.
Yes, I am aware of that. But I am much closer than your son in Asia, so I flew in to tell you off.
Why?
Seriously? Why? You're embarrassing me and everyone in the family.
It's none of your business. Besides, I am doing this for Daisy's sake. You don't know what a horrible cook she is.
For Daisy, huh? I know you are lying.
I am not.
That very unique soup you tossed away today, you didn't even realize it was your recipe, did you? I made it by following the steps you have taught me with the exact ingredients. But you said it tasted disgusting. How come you didn't realize it was your own?
Well, you didn't make it right. If you had followed my recipe, it would never taste so bad.
You never even tasted it. That's why you didn't notice. Am I right? Oh, but you would have thrown it away regardless of realizing it was your recipe.
What's that going to do me any good?
Wow, you don't even know your own motives. Let me enlighten you then. You've been throwing away Daisy's food, not because it tastes bad, but just because you wanted to bully her as stress relief. How sad of you, Mom.
What are you talking about? I have not been bullying her.
Yes, you have, and you know it. For your information, I am not nice like Daisy. I will make you regret the next time you bully her.
Are you threatening me? You wouldn't do anything to your own mother.
Funny you think that. Well, Mom, I gave you my warning. Be careful how you tread from here on.
Pat, did you go into my house again? The necklace my late mother gave me is gone.
What? No, I have no idea where it is. Stop blaming everything on me.
Oh, okay, sorry about that. I guess you're right. I shouldn't make everything your fault.
We agree on something for once. I have stayed out of your life ever since Brittany yelled at me, and yet you think I've done something. You must be heartless.
I'm sorry, Pat. I should have trusted you. Well, then, I guess I'll have to confirm the camera.
What camera?
The surveillance camera.
You have a surveillance camera in your house?
Yes, Brittany bought it for us, actually. She wanted to have it in case something happens.
You're joking, right? Where are they installed?
Well, we couldn't cover every corner of the house. But there's one in the living room and also my bedroom. Oh, and by the front door, of course.
Does it have footage from yesterday? Have you seen any of it?
It saves up to 72 hours, so yes, yesterday's footage is still in it. I haven't checked anything yet, though. Is there a problem?
Not particularly. What will you do if there's someone in the footage? What if it's someone you know? You're not going to trouble the police, are you?
Well, I'm definitely reporting it to the police. It's stealing upon intrusion.
Would that mean arrest?
I guess so. It's a crime, isn't it? But I'm sure the thief that stole my belongings know the risks.
Daisy, I'm coming clean, because you'll find out once you see the footage. I did take your necklace. I'm very sorry.
Oh, so it was you. Why did you do such a thing?
You told Brittany what I've been doing. Oh, I didn't think my own daughter would be so hard on me. So, you know, I was kind of upset.
I see. And you're telling me all this because...
I have your necklace. I will give it back right away. So, please, don't report me to the police.
I most certainly will. Why did you think I would cut you some slack?
Because I am your family. And I said I'm sorry. I will return your necklace today. So there's nothing to report, is there?
You surprised me with your positive thinking, Pat. What you've been doing to me all this time and what you've done now is more than enough for me to report you. Suck it up, you're not getting away with this.
What about my son? What is he saying? He would never do such a thing to his own mother.
He says he's had enough too. No one has your back.
You are lying. I'm his mother.
He was furious to find out what you've been doing to me, and now he's disowned you. You should have seen it coming, Pat. But you didn't because you were too busy throwing away my food. Too bad you're the one being tossed away now. I called the police right after our last conversation. Pat was taken into custody and arrested for criminal intrusion and theft. She spent a couple of days in a cell before being released. My husband came back from Asia a couple of weeks later, and we moved away so that she could not bother us anymore. I don't think we'll ever see her again. Life without her is very peaceful. In fact, my husband and I reflect back and find it funny that we didn't get rid of her sooner. Unfortunately for Pat, things turned out the way it did because she lacked the imagination that we would cut her out if we really wanted to. She'd become so close-minded that she couldn't realize her own children would leave her. And she got backlash for not using the chance Brittany gave her. Sometimes I wonder if she now understands the mistake she's made. I'll never find out, but I don't mind.